Hey guys, it's Mo, so let's jump right on into this get ready with me. First thing I want to mention, this DECAY red nail polish that was in the bag this month. Next, I'm putting some moisture on my lips with the VITA-CLIP plumper from Sally Hansen. It was on clearance at CVS. Then priming my face with the e.l.f. mineral primer. I like this almost as much as I like my Monistat chafing gel. It's what I've been going to recently since I am all out. I have to repurchase that, so I'm just priming my face. I love the way this feels. It's very silky and just makes the makeup glide on really nicely. Next, I'm using 2 shades of the COVERGIRL Outlast Stay Fabulous foundation. Of course, it's winter, so I'm a little bit lighter. I'm just dotting that all over my face, and I'm going to blend it in here with a brush. But first, to clean up the back of my hand and all the stuff off of my fingers, I'm using my favorite $2 makeup wipes from Big Lots. Then I'm blending it out with my Real Techniques, I believe it's the buffing brush. Just using that to blend it all over my face, down my neck, and just give an even application. Something that I really love about this foundation is that it also can act as a concealer. You can build up the coverage to cover any spots or blemishes you need to. So that's what I was just doing in this last clip. And now I'm just blending it all out, getting ready to do my blush. And for this blush, I'm going to be using the Be Bombshell. I realize I'm not holding it correctly here. The Be Bombshell 1 stick, and the color is listed there, along with my e.l.f. stippling brush, or small stipple brush. I feel like this is a great way to apply cream foundation, and actually, I was never, or not cream foundation, cream blush. I was never a fan of it until I got this 1 stick. It goes on really smoothly, and I do it before I put my setting powder on. It just makes it look nicer. My skin is not one to really care for cream blushes, but this is really nice. And I love the red color of it, and putting the powder over it really tones it down so it's not so bright red here in the end, you'll see. Next, I'm using the Benefit Erase Paste and the e.l.f. Concealer Brush. I like this to hide my dark circles under my eyes. They get really dark in the corners right by my nose. So I'm just going to blend it out with that brush. The color I have in this erase paste is actually medium, and I think it's really great because it's dark enough to hide my dark circles, but I guess light enough to be, I guess, sort of the same color as my skin tone. I feel like it's sort of a salmon concealer for me. Next is the Wet n Wild Concealer, the Fergie Center Stage Collection. I like this one, affordable drugstore option, so I'm just going to prime my whole lids to get them ready for the eyeshadow look I'm going to be doing. Another product from Wet n Wild is this single eyeshadow in Creme Brulee. It's a really nice matte cream color. I'm just going to use this all over the lid as sort of a base for my eyeshadow look. I love this color. It's a great highlight. It's a great all over lid shade. It's just a great versatile matte color. Then we're going to use the Pop Beauty palette that came in these smoky shades in the December Ipsy bag. We're going to use the center silver color to place on the outer half of the lid. I'm going to create sort of a subtle smoky eye, great for a holiday party, but also very wearable during the day. I like this shade. I think it blends out really nicely. I think it adds a little bit of depth. Then just blending it out a little bit with a blending brush from SOHO. And moving on to this Real Techniques accent brush, I'm using the deeper black color on the outer third of my lid and just moving it into the crease. I feel like this works better at placing the product more precisely for me, so I like to use this Real Techniques accent brush. Then using another clean blending brush, just blending those all together. Because that brush is so small, the accent brush, it can really create some harsh lines, so just blending it all together. Then using a neutral matte transition shade from this palette called Natural from Sally Hansen, I am just blending that into the crease just to create a transition color, blend everything together, and have it look cohesive. Then taking a little bit more of Creme Brulee, putting that back on the inner half of my eye where we might have lost any of the lightness. I just want to keep it really light here in this eye look. Blending the colors out again And there you can see that part is done. Now we're going to move to the lower lash line. I'm going to use this angled brush here from SOHO as well to put that deeper black color on the outer third of my eye. You could even move it into the half of your eye, lower lash line there, but I find that this really closes up my eye if I move eyeliner in too far to the middle of my eye. And I'm going to use that blending brush again here and smoke it out just so there's no harsh lines, just a nice soft look. And I know there's fuzz flying around. It's because I can't figure out how to not get the dust from my eyeshadows or powders to not fly in the camera. Next, I'm using this Starlooks eyeliner pencil in Obsidian. I got this in an Ipsy bag as well. I love tight lining with it, but it always makes my eyes water. Tight lining is like a necessary evil, I feel like. And then after this, we're going to move on to the setting powder. I'm going to use the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder, and it really is a loose face powder. And I'm going to brush it off with my e.l.f. complexion brush. I just use the puff and pat the powder all over my face, then brush it off and blend it in with the e.l.f. complexion brush. I have the color in the Coty Airspun powder of Translucent Extra Coverage. I'm not quite sure what the extra coverage means, but I really like how this sets my makeup. Then using a dirty bronzer brush, I'm going to dip it in the Bahama Mama from the Balm and use that as a bronzer slash subtle contour there. I got this Bahama Mama actually off of HauteLook, and I'll link that below. I actually just placed another the Balm order from HauteLook, and I cannot wait for it to come in. So just going to bronze up my face, do a little bit of subtle contouring, nothing too sharp here. My eyelashes with my e.l.f. $1 eyelash curler. It's amazing. I don't know why you would pay any more for one. I'm just going to curl my lashes here, prepping them for some mascara. And if you haven't read my volumizing mascaras post, then you wouldn't know that before I volumize my lashes, I like to separate them with this CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion because the plastic bristles really separate my eyelashes. So of course, a few coats on each lash, and here I poke myself right in the eyeball and dye a little. Yep, dyeing. And now I'm moving on to my favorite volumizing mascara from the drugstore, and it is the Rimmel Scandaleyes Lycra Flex. I love the really thick bristles and just the really thick brush on this. I feel like it gives me a lot of volume. And just doing both eyes here. If I get some on my face, I just use a little Q-tip and rub it off. Little insider tip, not really. And using a spoolie to comb out my eyebrows, and some more of that matte Wet n Wild Creme Brulee color for a brow bone highlight. I'm using my Cella highlighting pencil for my lower waterline, just to give some openness to my eyes, since I feel like using any sort of liner or shadow on my lower lash line really closes off my eye. Then highlighting with some of this Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in Reserve Your Cabana, and I'm using the e.l.f. blush brush to apply this on the tops of my cheekbones, down the center of my nose, and on my forehead. Then I'm using this Sally Hansen lip liner here. It's in clear, just to prolong the wear of my lipstick. Just lining and filling in my lips, even though this is a clear sort of lip liner. I'm going to add a nude lip to this look using this pinky nude shade from NYX that came in the Ipsy bag this month. I love the shade. It's really pretty for this look. Then using my Urban Decay setting spray, I'm going to just spray this all over my face so my makeup stays all day, all night. I love it, I love it. And so now you can see this is a really natural sort of look. You can wear it, it's subtle, you can wear it during the day, or you can dress it up for a party. And now I'm going to show you how I do a little side braid on my hair. I just pull my hair down. This is second day hair, so I'm just going to brush through it with a comb. I'm going to find my part and sweep it to the side I'm going to braid on. Then starting on the opposite side there, I'm going to start twisting, since I have a lot of little baby hairs, twisting that to the back and to the other opposite side of my head. This is probably going to be one of the strands of the braid. Then dividing the rest of my hair into 2 parts, I'm going to start just doing a simple braid down the side of my head. This might take a few practice times. You can see I have a lump there sticking out. I didn't see that when I was filming this, but I love that my hair has gotten long enough to do a little side braid. And this is a little silver sparkly headband or hair tie you can use. And then since some of my baby hairs or bangs that I cut a while ago are falling out, I'm just going to do a little braid there and pin it back with a bobby pin. And I'm going to twist the hair back around that just to keep with the twist that's going around the back of the head. And there you have it, a really nice, subtle, smoky eye, nude lip, holiday sort of look. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all later. You can read my blog, 516thsblog.com. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at 516ths, and I hope you all enjoyed. Bye.